one of the very confusing things about the models.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. This is the second stream. The first one just got cropped and I removed it. I just want to give you an update about the video summarization project that we already start working on it as a university project. And yeah, we did a really great progress over it. And let's start. Let's switching to the code. Let me switch to the, yeah, this scene is better. So what we have is a GitHub repository. The contributors are 3 people here, my classmates, and we did a project here. It's a kind of chat bot which gives you the ability for summarizing a video. The use cases is for, it could be for a university lecture, it could be for social media videos or long podcasts or meetings, you know, and many more use cases. I just listed 3 here. So we have a menu for the README with lots of technical insights, but I'm gonna show you a screenshot from what is happening. Instead of in a screenshot, I think it would be better to show you the real version of the live version actually. Okay, so you can have different chats. Definitely you provide an Gemini API key in the first, or you can just change it here. You can do some other settings, changing the AI model for different stage of the app. And also, yeah, let's go to one of these chats that's actually it can start generating for me, but as I asked for a summary, also there is a dictation issue, but it understands, as you know, it's an AI. So it says, I will create a summary of your video with this suggestion for the storyline. All right, I can say put the chorus at first, and let's start. Okay, and it will start working. Mm. It says that's weird. There is an issue with the temp directory. For some reason, the directory for this chat, as you see, has been removed. Okay, it has been removed, and then we get this ffmpeg error here. But let's not to waste time and just check the screenshot. Even Mark Zuckerberg has issue when he provides the live demo. All right, the live demo is really dangerous. Don't do that. I'm just kidding. Okay, so what we have is yeah, I just threw a screenshot and the video to it and said make a summary. It directly went through the summary for me and generated a summary of the video. And then I asked about another version. I just clicked the edit button to edit this version only, and as you see, the message has been marked with that version of the video, version number 1. Okay, and AI also talks about that version. And yeah, if I, for example, confirm it, it goes through the generation process. Also, we have cost track here, the usage track. As you see, you can see the usage of this chat. So I got this 5-minute preview for 34 cents, which is incredible. That's really cheap. And yeah, okay, what I'm going to do for today is to add visual data for the timeline builder stage. So you probably know that so you probably know, if you watch the first video for this video summariser app, we have an iteration to build a timeline. Okay, what is the timeline? The timeline is a list of time markups, which each time markup belongs to one dialogue, which have been extracted as video caption in previous stages before timeline generator. So the app tries to build a list of dialogues and use AI to select which dialogue should be, for example, the first one, and then the second one, and then the third one, the fourth, the fifth. You see, and the app counts the duration of each dialogue, and yeah, finally, if we reach to the expected seconds, the iteration will stop, and all of those times will be extracted from the original video. But the problem here is the content here is only based on the video caption, and AI has no clues about what is happening on the screen side. So providing the visual data also is a huge game changer, because it might be so it might cut the moments that is technically a transition moment in the video. And when we join all pieces together, I think it looks like more as a human edited version of a video. Then that's why I want to add the visual data also. So the visual data here, I had a known clear thought. I just wanted to list the dialogues when I extract the captions from the AI. I just wanted to ask, okay, give me the empty times, the sounds, the musics. I just wanted to ask AI to use some of these tags over the extraction phase, and then we can use these and also later extract the scenes, which is currently we have the extraction of the scenes, and just combining everything, the scenes and all of these time markups together, and then providing it to the AI. But actually it was a kind of non-clear thought that I had, but I started to talk with AI about my vision, and it provided a, you see what I asked. Let's see what I asked. Actually I asked let me clear the scene a bit for you. So I said, okay, we have transcript items which contains start, end, and a text. The text is the dialogue of that specific duration. For example, from second 10 to second 15, someone is saying something. Okay, what he's saying is captured as a text property here. So this is the transcript item. Okay, and the timeline contains a sort of transcript items. Okay, and it's all about audio, not video. And then yeah, I explained it and said, now we have scene list shows where is the transition moments over the video, which is here. This is a, let me format it with something a bit prettier. Okay, so these moments have been extracted by a tool called scene detector. Scene detector, probably. Scene detector. Scene detect, maybe. Yeah, it's here. Okay, so this scene detect is able to get a list of times to you which indicates where is the scenes are changing in a video. For example, from this moment to this moment we have a transition moment. So for example, it's the video starts with this frame, and on this time it changed the frame, you see, and on this time it changed to another frame, and yeah, you'll get the list of the changes, and that's what we have here. This is an example only. Okay, so I explained, now we have these transition moments as well. We can see an example over this file, and then we can extract one frame per 1 or 3 seconds and get a short description about image also, and put it alongside the scene list. So what I wanted to do was to convert all of these segments to 1 to maybe 1 second or 3 seconds, okay, and extract one image frame from the video per each 1 or 3 seconds. Let's say 3 seconds, okay, one frame per each 3 seconds, and just then give that frame to the Gemini to extract, to give me back a short description about the frame. For example, if that 1 second or 3 second video shows 3 people are walking somewhere, the Gemini should says 3 people are walking in a, for example, train station. And I use that data beside these timeline segments. So this is the dialogue. It would be like this: the dialogue and scene description. And then AI could pick, could see the scene description also when picking the segments, timeline segments. Yeah, that was the rough idea. And Gemini, the anti-gravity, went through the files and then decided to give me a really great thought. So the first is, my idea was really not optimized, because if we assume one frame per 1 or 3 seconds for a 10 minutes video, it would be around 1800 frames which goes through the AI, and there is a lot of cost for this, and also the time also is matter, which increase the generation time also. So it is not really optimized, but it's provided me a second solution, which is really great here. The solution: leverage your scene list. A scene is already a natural visual unit. So what does it mean? When you want to summarize, when you have a video that's already edited by a human have been cut the scenes in a specific moment that is technically correct, at least in a human basis perspective. That cut could be correct, or at least close to a correct moment for cutting the scene. That's why those scene transitions can give us the address of those moments that human cut the scene. And then leverage your scene list. A scene is already a natural visual unit. Extract 3 representative frame per scene, not per second, and it is really matter. So a scene could be 10 seconds, and from these 10 seconds we just capture 3 frames, which is really much more optimizer than my earlier thought or idea. Generate a single visual description for the entire scene. So again, the image recognition process would be cheaper, and also the data that is being extracted from it also would be smaller. For 10 seconds we have just 1 sentence of description, and it is reduced the whole context that we are sending to the AI for timeline generation process. So, and it provides us an example here how the LLM benefits. By feeding this data to the LLM, we transform the prompt from a simple script to a screenplay without scene data. Currently, this is what is going to the AI for the timeline generation. Here in this iteration, you see in this iteration, we have a full timeline which contains these pieces. For example, piece 1, this is the time stamp, and this is the dialogue. We need to move fast, and it being listed here. But by this new change, we can add a group for these pieces. The group would be the scene actually. For example, scene 1 has some description, and then it has some sub data which is our dialogues pieces. And what will happen is the first benefit gets out from this. The LLM no prioritize action, allowing requests like show me the high speed chase to work even if no one says chase. Yeah, it can understand, for example, it can understand the picture also, not only the audio, and then you can just query about the two-dimension data, the video and the audio of your original file. The second is the LLM can request scene boundaries, avoiding jarring jump cuts in the middle of the continuous shot. Yeah, that's the problem right now we have. So currently the app works well for podcast or dialogue-based videos, but not for videos that also has backed by visual aspect also. For example, consider a 5 minutes video which has 2 minutes music and switching between different environments. So the current version of the app doesn't understand what is happening into that 2 minutes. It just goes directly to the rest of the video, which contains dialogue only. Okay, and then it gave me an implementation plan that we need to work on it. Yeah, that's what is happening for today. And let's make a plan for it. Okay, I'm switching to the plan mode because when I want to just brainstorming, I switch to the fast mode. For planning, I switch to the planning. The reason is in fast mode, you get the answer here. But in the planning, you will get a plan. It would be operational plan actually, which is inside the file. Okay. What we need to say is let me bring the task for this scene list support or whatever. Use scene list in the timeline builder. So what I emphasized here is improve the transcript to detect non-dialogue music ambience part, find gap between transcript. I need to ask What do you think about these? And again, searching to the fast and let it think. And meanwhile, I'm going to do a push-up. I need to go through 15 push-up as the set one. All right, I got the first set done. Let me okay, what we got here. I also need to use a charger for my phone, for my headphone. Just a second, I'm just figuring out this. Okay, I hope you would have good quality of sound, because I'm going to play the sound from here. And I need to mute the desktop sounds. All right, so I hope you have the good quality of sound. Let's see if Somi is in the... no one. All right, let's get back to the video, to the code. Actually, I asked about 2 points. Okay, asked about 2 points, and it should says something to me. This is an excellent direction. By addressing these 2 points, you are effectively upgrade the AI from text editor to a true video editor, which is piecing video. Okay, so detect non-dialogue audio, music ambience. The problem, currently we stripe everything except spoken words. This means a powerful 10-second musical intro or a dramatic pause is invisible in the timeline generation. The solution, we need to explicitly instruct Gemini to transcribe these as sound events implementation. Oh, that's really great. The transcript prompt adds instruction to capture significant audio events in brackets. Music playing, applause. I don't know what does it mean actually. Let's check. تشویق. Siren. What does it mean? Oh my god, I need to agir. The timeline generator will see these as valid segments. It can select, allowing it to build montage or... Yes, this is a good idea, using these tags. Okay, find gaps using scene list. The problem, a gap in the transcript currently looks like nothing, 0 duration. If there is a 20-second beautiful drone shot between two scenes, the current system skips it entirely because no... yeah, that's correct. The solution, we can fill the... oh my god, again I forgot to switch to the code scene. Now I am reading this part. We can fill the silence by cross-differentiating the scene list implementation. Okay, this is the implementation. I am figuring out this part. A gap in the transcript currently looks like nothing, 0 duration. Okay, if there is a 20-second beautiful drone shot between two sentences, the current system skips it entirely because no transcript segment claims that time range. Exactly. The solution, we can fill the silence by cross-referencing the scene list. All right, now I can understand. Probably we need to put some footprints inside the transcript and check those footprints from the scene list. Iterate through the transcript. Identify time gaps between segments. Look up with scenes, cover these gaps. Create synthetic transcript items for these gaps. Okay, I am pretty satisfied with these new thoughts that we have, and the only point here is to mention migrating transcript item. Okay, this is the transcript item. Maybe no, I think we need to have timeline segment. No need to add any extra parts. I don't know, because I'm thinking about how we want to categorize these segments. Should we add a group property or not? Modify, update the prompt, create, enrich transcript with scenes, logic to merge the scene list with the transcript. I think it is about to create some new types for us. Integrate the enrichment step before generating the timeline. Okay, integrate the enrichment. Now I want to ask, make a comprehensive plan for us. Cool. Now we will get a comprehensive plan. And again, let's go with an Scott this time. Okay, we got the implementation plan also. I supposed to switch to room view because I was doing Scott there, but you didn't see anything. Switch back to the code scene. By the way, let's check the first Scott. Okay, the implementation plan. The goal is to transform the timeline generator from a text-only editor to a defined video editor by giving it a awareness of non-dialogue audio visual context. Right, let's see what it's doing for us. There is an important notice here we need to check because it is user review required. Scene data source currently we are using as the source of the truth for scenes. This plan we will continue to use this for now. If dynamic scene detection is ready, we should switch to import. Okay, I need to say something here for it because we already have the scene detect. you have to put it where you have to use method. In there is a pipeline step for it. It's in the pipeline, and then phases, and then extraction probably. Extraction. So here we have this in the pipeline stage. Then use stage to generate scene descriptions. Okay, let's back to the plan and provide this comment and ask update the plan. Sorry about the sound. Okay, hope the sound is still good. Yeah, it seems good. I need to move this a bit up and move this a bit down. Okay, what about the other? Let's move the chat here as well. We need the chats in this side as well. Where's the properties? I don't know, maybe X40. Yeah, and I think it's good. Now let's lock it and back to the code. We got the implementation updates now. We will use the existing scene detect class to dramatically detect scenes from the video rather than using this. Ensure the future work on any video. The features accepted. Okay, the first step that it does for us is enhanced transcript extraction. We need the LLM to listen for more than just words. Update the transcript prompt to explicitly instruct the model with these 3 tags. Update transcript correction to again with those tags. The second step, dynamic scene detection and description. We need to understand what is happening visually during the scene. New function, extract frame. Generate text from file. Need to use low res images to reduce the costs. Maybe okay, generate text from file to support these exactly. Extract scene timing. Exactly. This should be a new extra artifact file that could be saved for each. Could be saved for each video. Iterate through detected scene. For each scene, find the midpoint timestamp. We need a logic layer that fills the silence with visual possibility. Function enrich transcript with scenes. Merge logic that uses the real description generated into phase 2. Use scene descriptions from the previous phase. Enrich transcript with scenes. Okay, I think it looks good now. We can just proceed to see what is happening. Okay, one of my friends messaged me about this library that we already created. He is not able to install it. I'm just helping him. I'm going to take a screenshot from شایان جان. این چیزه رو، اون پراپرتی که مارکش کردم و آن و آف کن ببین مشکلت حل میشه. احتمالاً این برعکس کار میکنه، یعنی الان که تروه یعنی آفه. تو آن و آفش کن ببین تو کدوم حالت واسه این خطا رو دیگه نمیاره. Alright, so let's get back to the code. Let's see what is doing for us. By pressing this button, it shows us the files that is being edited. So what is doing, let me bring back my headphone. Now you don't have music. I'm bringing back the music. Okay, now you have the music also. And let me fix the microphone. Okay, now you should have my voice again. And we have enough battery on the headphone. So let's see what is doing. It did the job for us. Let's just see. Okay, regarding to the transcript prompt, previously there wasn't any tag here, and I see it is mentioning that the AI should provide these tags. Transcript correction also uses the same kind of thing. Alright, so what about the adapter? The adapter got a new method. Generate description from image. I think it's fair to have a specific method for image. What is here? Extract frame. It is our FFmpeg adapter. Also, that's fair. Let's accept it. What is here? The thread got 2 new files. Properties, 1 file. All of these files are our generation or pipeline artifacts. So these files are pre-processing files that will be used over the video generation process. So it got 2 new files, one for scene image pass. I don't know what does it mean. And this is scene description pass. Let's see how it uses this pass. I'm not sure if it's storing the directory there and containing lots of images, or just store 1 image. Let's accept it for now. No, let's leave it for now. So extraction, extract scene timing. What is doing here? It is changing to pipeline stage. Let's accept it. Okay, so first okay, it brings the video and then initiate the detector, call the detector, it gets the scenes, then get the temps, store it in the scenes JSON, and then write it, and then okay, that works pretty well. What about here? It's getting the Gemini, it's defining the model. Okay, the problem here is we need to use model manager. This is one point that need to mention to change it, because we already have some models defined here, and each of them has cost detail, and it's pretty important to use one of those models, not just any model. Then let's go to the enrichment to see what it did. How many functions it is creating. Second to time, time to seconds, enrich transcript. Okay, what it gets is the transcript, the scene descriptions, total duration. No clue about what is this total duration. And no need to really understand what is happening here, just accept it for now. Later we can test it, we can figure out later. So in the generation process, the build shorter timeline builder or whatever, so it added one extra part. There were already a call for scene generation. Let me just find it. Yeah, this is the timeline generation, but before that we got this enrichment stage. So what it's doing is just bringing back the scene descriptions that we already did, and the video duration, okay, and the transcript. So this should be typed. We need a type here. Actually, it's typed. But okay, now it is typed. Okay, so yeah, it enriched the transcript. We definitely need to change this transcript type, but let's leave it for another time. I have to mention This is not pro. Should not use any AI models, but only those defined here. So you need to define a specific. Let's compare the Gemini prices. There is a pricing table here which shows us first of all, there isn't any Gemini 1. We need to use Gemini 3. So there is a Gemini Flash Preview, Gemini Pro Preview. It accepts images. Let's go for 2. Okay, the Flash Preview, the output price is $3. The input price for text, for images, nim dollar, half dollar. Let's go for Gemini Flash. Definitely this one is cheaper. The Flash Preview, the flashlight. Okay, I think this is much more cheaper. Let's use this flashlight. Yeah, flashlight. We have flashlight. Nice. Okay, it's working. Come on. Also, we have snow here. I can see it is snowing from the window. Okay. It did the job for us. also we need to record usage. Yeah, it records the usage as well. Cool. Let's see what is happening here. Now I understand. It just saves the frame pass. It saves the description stuffs in the frame pass. But what was the other? Scene description pass. It do another call for the scene description probably. What trends include visual scene and audio segment? Use them. Let's go back to the extraction. Actually, I'm looking for the scene description pass. Where is using it? I need to ask to provide comprehensive description about each prop, because even for me is a bit confusing. What is the difference between these two? I understood, but yeah, let's have a clear view over each of these. It would be pretty well for future. Alright, so pass to JSON file, construct visual for scenes, generate by extracted frames from scenes by passing them to the visual model used to enrich the transcript. Pass to JSON content detected scenes boundaries generated by the scene detector. Okay, now I got a bit confused. Now I need to check the thread. So what is so two stage, one for extract scene timing, and then where is it saving? Okay. Now I got it. So let's go to the timeline builder. Go to the generation. So okay, he's reading now. It is completely understandable for me. Let's save everything. Let's run the app. So I want to, let's close everything first, because when it gets crowded I get confused. So in the extraction I need to put breakpoints. So one breakpoint here, another breakpoint here. Nice. So let's see. Go to the app, create a new, select this Christmas vibe, make a summary. About 5-minute summary. Okay, let's start. It is converting the audio file, and just wait. Correcting transcript for better accuracy. Because the transcript is two parts. First is it gets a rough transcript, and then I figure out it need sometimes, not but maybe most of the time, it should be corrected again. That's why there is an extra step for regenerating the transcript. Come on. The correcting transcript step is really taking a lot of time. This is one of the, I think there are two or three stage that takes the most time. One of it is this correcting transcript step. Oh, we went directly through the timeline generation, because probably these stages that I put the breakpoints are off. They are off on the pipeline. Let's bring them back. Yeah, it's here. But let's wait. Because yeah, it's even better because I get a version without the scene awareness of the AI, and later we will get a scene awareness version of the video of the AI results. So as you see, it is counting the seconds because AI is picking up some transcript segments, and it is counting the sum of the selected parts as I showed you here. You see, it is iterating, and in each iteration, or in each cycle, AI picks some parts, and each parts will be all parts duration will be counted, and the count is this, and it is waiting. It is stopping the iteration whenever it gets to the it reached the limit of the iteration, which is 30 seconds for this request that we are doing. 300 seconds. 30. So we got the timeline.
اومدیم بازار کریسمس توی شهر ویلنیوس. و بعد مدت ها اومدیم بیرون در این روز زیبا. حالا میخوام یه نما از این معروف ترین اول اینکه کرده، بعد یه
Okay, it's
اومدیم بازار کریسمس توی شهر ویلنیوس.
actually it mixed two similar scenes. First this, and second is this. And yeah, these two are saying the similar dialogue, and it mixed up both them in the same kind of in the earliest part of the video, which is not good. But we have the timeline. We can just, you see, اومدیم بازار کریسمس، اومدیم بازار کریسمس. They are just same, but AI can fix it for us. So let's do it again, this time with scene awareness data. I need to restart. Okay, the other one has an error. Let's remove this one. Okay, so as you see, we got, so we got this artifacts file. Now let's ask about make a make another variation. So probably we need to directly go to the scene detection. No. Why? It should come here, but I don't know why it didn't. Maybe need to remove this because sometimes the build data is being cached and contains the previous build version. And let's try again here. Okay, now we got into the extract scene part. I think it gave us error. That's why it moved to the next stage. Let's run the app again. Let's try this. We try this. Yes, we got error. Scene detect existed with code. Actually, I don't have any scene detect library. That's the reason I can't install it. Let's install it. Let's bring up the README, the setup. For scene detect on macOS, we just need to run this. Okay. All right, so why? Why it can't find it? Maybe including version. Okay, I requested to update the install process for scene detect. Actually, I haven't installed it so far, and but I provided this install command in the README. Oh, should use this. Oh yes, should use this. I really don't know what is happening. What is it doing? Let's just update. Done. And let's restart the app because I already. Okay, retry this. Oh, we didn't get the error. Now it is working. You see, detecting the scenes in video. I hope it won't take much. Great, we got the scenes. 160 scenes. Nice. Let's go to the next part. Probably. Yeah. I don't know what is happening. Process in batches to avoid overwhelming dots. Sequence is safer for FFmpeg. Skip very short scenes. Yeah, that's a good idea. And then it extracts this now we got the scene descriptions as well. And it's a JSON. Let's go to the next phase. Now it is generating the timeline for us. Meanwhile, we can open the temp directory for this video and check two things. One is maybe text editor. Oh my god, the scene description is empty. That's sad. I don't know why it gave us error. Let's all of these. It does the generation process again for us. There isn't any condition. Yeah, it should try again if I say retry. Scene is being extracted without any issue. That's okay, but I'm just figuring out why the text is not generated from the frames. And let's see how many frames that we have here. How can I see? I don't know, how can I? Hmm. 121 items. So we have error for each. Let's retry. So scene extract scene timing. Okay, so It says you need to use file API. Okay. Okay, now it is uploading the file and then uses the file API for us. Now let's rerun the app. I need to remove this for now. Rerun the app. You see, now it got the frame for us. But the description is not really. The description is really it doesn't connect it to the bigger context, you know, it's an isolated description without any connection with a bigger concept, bigger context. But let's try for now at least. You see, it's pretty fast. Nice. No, it is not that fast actually. Maybe finding a faster image detector API. Or maybe using this Gemini Flash preview, but it's a bit expensive. Let's wait to see how much price is taking for it. It's pretty slow actually. We should consider timing also. Okay, it is extracting 1 frame per each scene. I'm done with this. Now we are implementing the plan. Let's reload. So come on, only 15's left. Only 7 left. Come on. I'm really curious to see the final full list of the information we are sending to the AI. Nice. Okay, it just got saved. What happened?
اومدیم بازار کریسمس توی شهر ویلنیوس.
Oh, the magical winter in Vilnius, where Rudolph's flocked festive hairdos and your feet don't get cold.
و این بازاره یه بازار معروفیه که هر سال
Oh my god. Let's open the let me remove these scenes. The thread. I need to open the thread. It's here. By text editor. So what's the timeline? Probably it didn't apply the scene data. Let's debug that part. How? Need to go to the generation. Do it again. But also we need to just put a breakpoint here to not to redo the I'm curious why it is. Wait, skip. Aha, now I understand. It should be like this. It should be or, not. Okay, if it's text or these two are already value, contains a value. Okay, retry. Come on. I want to see what do you do. Now I got into the timeline builder. The transcript enrichment. Okay. Going to the here. So what have been selected? Okay, let's not to wait here, just let it go. Come on. Still waiting. And the last iteration. Now we got the assembly stage. It is joining all parts together. What I want to do is to check the timeline here. This timeline should contain non-dialogue parts also, the music. Or oh, we got it. Let's see. Oh, it selected a music for us. Music. That's good. Okay, so let's check it together.
Oh, the magical winter in Vilnius, where Rudolph's flaunt festive hairdos and your feet don't get cold, where Christmas trees dazzle and the mood is bright, where cocoa...
شیرینی رولی دار چینه.
اینجا فشونه. ما تو این شلوغیه گم شدیم.
من تا شیرینیه رو پیدا کردم ولی گفتم بریم بقیهش
Yeah.
بریم ولی انتظار داشتم.
اینجا اولین پرفشونه.
This is the music part.
ما تو این شلوغیه گم شدیم.
And now here, and here,
ولی گفتم بریم بقیهش
and
بریم.
here,
ولی
and
انتظار
again.
داشتم بزرگتر باشه.
اینا چیزای بکنم حالت لواشک و ترشی و ایناست.
It was empty scene but marked as music. Music.
باحال اینا.
And now this. Music. Probably music again. Yes, I think
باحال دو طبقه.
this time is pretty better. Yeah, this time it's pretty much better because we have empty scenes, you know.
چیز خودمونه. میخوایم چروس بگیریم.
سایز لونه.
دومی میگه مدیوم بگیریم، من میگم
Yeah.
لارج بگیریم.
I think
همیشه من و تو در
it,
تضاد.
yeah, the result is really better. I like it. The only problem here is to those ticks that you see it happens. Maybe we can add a transition effect for them.
اینکه ترده.
I like I'm happy with the results. Let's commit the changes in one commit. So to commit this, I need to bring the task ID while it is generating the task description for us. Let's see what is generating. Again, thinking, nice. Come on. You should be faster. Okay. So let's push it and let's create a merge request first to the this one. Is that on dev? Oh my god, I worked on dev. Oh, now it is on dev. Okay, so yeah, let's push these changes to main. Create a merge request and what happened? Let's revert it. Okay, it reverted and now again. I did the revert, but I don't know what happened. The problem is I had to why revert doesn't work. We need to go to the commits. Okay, so I need to just create a branch from here reverts main to what happened? Let's create a branch from here. Reverts to main. All right. So, we need to activate main, merge this, drop. Why it doesn't have drop? It's getting too complex actually. Let's remove this. Okay, and ask give me a comprehensive release note. All right, so what we are doing is just make a release here, draft a new release. It would be selecting a new tag. That's pretty cool. Give me in Markdown. And maybe in somewhere. Fine. Come on, write it. Cool. Now we have this version. Cool, that's pretty cool. And maybe we need to provide it here. Nice. And the other one, Okay, so I'm pretty satisfied with the results. Now we got a really better timeline generator, and yeah, thank you for watching this. I will probably generate summaries over these streams and publish it in the short section of the channel. Yeah, stay healthy and see you in the next one.